Hi. Um, kind of just started recording because I figured I could yap for a bit. Um, Hello, face cam for this commentary. It's been it's been a really rough week. Not gonna lie. I don't even hmm, I don't even really know where to begin, to be fully honest here. Yeah, no, I don't really know the right words here. I lost a lot this week. Um, for starters, Saturday I was called by my mom to let me know that my uncle, well, great uncle technically, um, had passed away, which was rough to hear. At least to hang out with him when I was younger. He would put on some scary, like, creepy pasta kind of videos, and keep in mind, I was really young, so like this stuff like really freaked me out. He'd watch like Killer Elmo and like Scary Sesame Street videos. And I'd go home and have nightmares about it. And then like I remember one time I was trying to shower and I had the curtain shut and I was like really terrified because I thought evil Elmo was in there to get me. So I started screaming for my mom and she came in there and I was like I don't remember what I said, but she was um, what are you scared of? There's nothing here. And then that's when she found out that he would turn on those videos while I was there. She wasn't very happy at him for that. It's really funny though. Um, but yeah, so that was Saturday. I learned that had happened. I knew it was only a matter of time because he had cancer in a few different places, and we found that out a little bit over a year ago. So, I mean, props to him. I thought he was immortal. I didn't think he was ever gonna die. He he definitely beat the odds, I'd say. He lasted a lot longer than doctors and whatnot thought that he would have. Sorry, this is gonna be a really. I'm not gonna edit this much. It's kind of just my raw thoughts, just because. Um, I don't know. For the 5 people that watch this, I figured I'd at least talk about some stuff. So yeah, that was Saturday. Sunday, well, in the last commentary video, I talked about, how things were looking really good. I had somebody who was really helping me. Um, nothing's a guarantee. Nothing lasts forever. Um, Things didn't go too well with that, and Sunday was the sort of last day for that. Um, that really sucks. I I don't know. I'm not good at saying goodbye. I'm really bad at it, especially the more that I kind of care about people and that sort of stuff. So it really messed me up for a couple days. Even now, like I'm not much better. It's been a full week. Um, but Wednesday I had the day off work, so I figured I would take all the bottled up things I had, things I wanted to say and talk about, and I put it down on some paper, and briefly it did help me. I did feel better. But I really shouldn't have done that because I feel like I kind of misstepped. That was a move I shouldn't have done because it did backfire a little bit, and I've been removed from my friend group because of that. And truthfully, I think I've lost a couple friends. Which, it's rough. The mental hasn't been great. The only thing I got going for me right now is employment and an apartment. Obviously, if you look behind me. It's just been bad news on top of bad news. And then to make things worse, the job I have I don't really like too much, and because of the type of work I do, my insurance, car insurance, wants to have me dropped, and then I'd have to pay just over $2,000 for liability coverage. I can't afford that. That's over 180 something a month. I think it was $184 I was quoted. On top of rent, on top of, food, groceries, and other expenses. I'm not made out of that kind of money. And if finances weren't quite enough, I don't know. It just feels like everything's going wrong. And in the past, I mean, the whole reason that I backed away from YouTube and made my goodbye video was because it was the same sort of situation. And it got me down enough to the point where I did want to harm myself. I've been very open about that. I've talked about that several times in the past. But this time's different. This time it's a different kind of pain. And I don't know how to even properly explain it. I don't want to do anything bad to myself. I'm not feeling that kind of pain. It's more so I feel like I'm becoming numb. Like I'm not really feeling anything. I haven't really been happy. I haven't been anything really. I've just been, I mean, obviously sad. I've been really sad the last week, but I don't know. I just feel numb. And it really sucks because this week I was planning on making my like redemption video, my return back to YouTube. And then everything kind of just imploded on itself. And now I don't know where I sit. I don't know if I feel like returning. I don't know if I'm going to have the correct style or energy to return. I don't know. I'm learning a lot about myself, I feel like. The more I care, the more of an issue things become. In the aspect of YouTube, relationships, friendships. The harder I try to fix stuff, I think the worse I end up making it. Which is weird, because if you don't try hard enough, that's a red flag, that's a bad thing. But if you try too hard, it's sort of the same situation. So I don't know. I did take a step back this week and I've mainly been in my room or working. No real in between, which, it's been, I think that honestly made things harder for me because I haven't had much, human contact really. My job, I have a lot of human contact, but it's not fulfilling. Like, it's just talking to people because I have to. Killed a lot of animals. I think I'm good on food. I need to find coal, actually. Hey, there we go. But it's just been a really difficult week. A really, really difficult week. And I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit for the 5 people here. Especially that I've watched this far. Might even be less than 5 to keep it a $1.50. I want to come back. I know the type of videos I want to make. I know the type of people I want to surround myself with. But I feel like with how things have been, it's just not a good idea right now because I don't need any more drama or conflict. This year, since I graduated earlier this year in May, has been the most drama-filled year I think I've ever had, which is weird because I've always considered myself like I don't have beef with hardly anybody, you know. I don't have enemies. I stay out of conflicts. Like I don't get into that kind of stuff because to me it doesn't make sense. But this year's kind of been the opposite of that. There's for sure one person I hate. I'm going to use the word hate. It's a very strong word. Who kind of sparked all the initial pain back earlier this year around graduation time. Who just keeps showing their face for no reason. Like, I don't understand why they still are trying to like harass me, and like I don't understand. She has people that are joining my Discord server calling me a PDF file. I don't that's not cool, man. I'm not. I don't want that to be like that's not something you just throw out and say about somebody, especially somebody in my position who makes Minecraft videos. Like, I don't understand the point in trying to drag me down, especially when this person is fully aware that they're the reason I kind of wanted to originally harm myself. Like they're well aware of the pain that they caused me, and they're still kind of coming after me. I can't say that I get it. It's rough. That's another thing that happened this week, by the way. The whole joining my Discord server thing. I don't understand it. I really don't. I feel like everybody's been trying to treat me like a villain in the last week. I'm not really sure what to do. I don't know if the move is to do nothing or if there's some magical, that's a blast furnace. If there's some magical concoction of words I can say to make some of the problems go away. I don't know. I feel like everything I do is kind of a lose-lose right now. So I don't know. Diamonds, that's nice. I don't know. I think that's enough yapping. I've done. I haven't looked at the camera like at all. I apologize. I actually forgot that I even had a face cam. I've looked back twice now and been like, oh. I guess I can talk about that a little bit. This is the room. You can't tell, but that sun looking thing is a crown on the wall. I quite like it. This is a shelf that I haven't put together yet, along with, you know, stuffed animals and whatnot. I'm still getting moved in, I guess, so that's fun. That's my TV in the corner. I think for future facecam content, I'd like to put something on there so it'll at least be something interesting going on in the background. This is my fan. We can ignore that. We don't need to do a room setup to it or anything. I don't know. There's no point in me posting this. I've already learned I talk way too much as it is. I need to just hush up and leave things be. But that's all from me. See you guys. Hopefully next commentary I have better news or information. I don't know. Things gotta turn around at some point. It's been one of the worst weeks of my entire life, if not tied for the worst week. But things have to get better. There's gotta be some silver lining somewhere. So yeah. Peace out, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. More bangers like this in the future. Alright, goodbye.